The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, guess what? My name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. Can you write it down? Maybe you don't know me, maybe you've never been here before. I've been broadcasting or being in front of people for over, 49 years. But me, I accomplished my goals and I have everything I want. I just want to change the world. Would it be kind of fun if I get you to million to billion? That'll be okay with you? But again, how hard are you willing to work? So me, that $100 million building behind there, I obtained that years ago. How about the $1 million Lamborghini? Those are always fun. Every time I have a bad day, I just turn it on and go, bum, bum. You know what? It makes me feel good. I love that noise. So let's understand today. Tablet and pen time. This is live. Get a question, just type it out. Pretty simple. In the beginning, I'm always going to say no pictures or recording. See, I believe it's a mindset. When I was 3.5 years old, eating out of a trash can, being used and abused, I wanted out of hell. And I knew one thing, it'll be up to me, God, me. That's what I had to do. So in the beginning, no what? Pictures or recording. Now I've accomplished my goals. In other words, I have no excuses. You see, that's me in 1981 at the YMCA El Toro, out by the Marine Base, helping people as well, having fun. So what did I get to do? Well, let's see, I broke the record for the highest kick, fastest kick at the time. I didn't know I was really doing anything different. I just could do what I could do. So every time you hear someone say white man can't jump, I've held the record for the fastest, highest kick since 1981. See, the reality is goodies. I like goodies. You like goodies too? See, what's a goodie? The $1 million yachts, $1 million cars, the helicopter, the Lamborghinis. See, I got all my goodies. Would you like yours? Let me know. I'll teach you how to get some goodies as well. But it has to be through a corporation and division process because you're going to have that loan to value problem that I have. So I like mansions, have a bunch of those in Huntington Harbor, usually in all 5 islands, and it's fun. I had to have the large UDOC. You want to know why? When you got 3 yachts, all right, and you have a race boat and a Duffy and a bunch of Sea-Doos, you need all the space you can get. Large UDOC made sense to me. So today, let's see what I actually did. I created a blueprint called See It, Believe It, Go Get It. If you follow it, you'll get to millionaire. Would that be okay? Now, I got born in a taxi a long time ago. All right, they didn't really want me. I got to be Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. So let's focus. These people, look at them. How old were they when they started the business? See, you're 45 to 75 years old right now. I'm sorry, you probably messed up about 50 times. You had a friend and family member probably rip you off as well. Sorry, but that seems to be pretty true of most people. But again, what do we get to do? My first question to you is, how old are you? Why? I want you to think about why you didn't accomplish the goal. Usually it's because of money. I don't think you're winning the lottery or getting a raise, to be honest with you. So I think we got to focus on money. But I don't want you to use your money because it'd be no fun. Plus, maybe you don't have enough of it anyway. So what are we going to do? We're going to build corporate credit. How about a couple million? How about we reach over here and we get 10 million of credit? I've been building this since I was 9.5 years old. See, I got corporations, and my first corporation came in the mail. I didn't even have to apply. That's when I started Helping Hand Industries, by the way. So are you ready? You ready to play? I turned it to a game as a kid. Let's make you a certified CFO. Can you write down CFO? Chief Financial Officer. That's the ultimate goal. I want to repackage you my way. See, I believe, and don't take it personally, please. I believe your way didn't work. My way works every time, and we don't bring the pain home. I want to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. Is that okay? Now let's understand that you have an opinion ready to go. I want to make you a CFO. That means a Chief Financial Officer. I want to repackage you. Number one, I want to get you 100,000 of credit. This is a $50,000 card. Would you like to? See, the problem you've got is, what did you do to your credit? All right, here's the truth. You jacked it up. You got stuck. You couldn't get any more. You brought the pain home to you and your family. And you probably haunt your house too. I call that silly and dumb, to be honest with you. But the reality is, people are going to say, I didn't know any better. Excuse me. If you have $100,000 of credit, the cards need to stick in the back. You got to dummy size this. You got to dummy proof it. We all do stupid things. I'm the guy, Ray Reynolds, that trained Ken Yarborough. TRW became Aspirian. That was me. I designed the system that I asked him to put in place, and he did, the 25-29% rule. All cards fluctuate. That means if you go past 29%, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more. You back yourself in a corner. That's silly and dumb. Now understand, all right? These cards, all cards fluctuate but 2. They don't fluctuate at all. Let's think. Let's use that common sense. If I use all my cards at 25-29% rule, and I get the American Express card unlimited up to $50,000, $100,000, if not more, all right, and I put this in front. I got an emergency, I lose my job, I had an emergency. What do I get to do? I can maintain 750 forever. I believe you jacked up the wrong damn card. I believe the lack of knowledge is what the problem was. Next, we need a corporation. All right, we needed 250,000 of cash credit, $250,000. Then we need 9 divisions and daisy chain the credit. Then we got to turn around and think about auto income. Now, I didn't know how to name it as a kid. All right, I just came up with auto income when I was 17 and a half. I had 22,000 payphones. I had 19 houses, and they asked me how I did that, because they said the loan to value problem getting number 20. So I wanted that 100,000 to $500,000 a month, and that's what I created. I actually got to the point I did $1 million a day, and I'll show you how to do that too. Auto income, write it down. Asset protection. That means you have to protect your assets, your family, all right, and everything you're doing, the house and all the goodies. You have to do all this at the same time, and it's a lot of work. You have to understand how it works too. Now, if you don't have a corporation from last year, That means if you incorporate this year to get a line of credit up to 150 at the bank, you're going to have to wait till next year because they're going to want that corporation to be on its second year. If you need one, let us know. I do extra corporations every year because people always forget to do it. So if you need one, let us know. We have them in stock. Now, here's what I want to do for every one of you. I want to blueprint you. Can I get you on the phone for an hour, please? Can I get you and your spouse on the phone? Maybe your partner of life. See, here's the problem. You've been trying every way you can do things, and I'm sorry, you're missing a lot of pieces. The blueprint actually works. 33 million millionaire clients so far, 30 billionaires as well. And I've actually basically helped over 55 million people, or analyze them all. So blueprint. We got to do a couple things. You ready? Past, present, future. Good, bad, ugly. All right, bankruptcy, taxing. You have a problem with that? You ever mess up American Express or Chase? Next, we got to think of family. You see, what you did, usually you take the money from the family, you say, I'm going to help the family, you screw it up, and 87% of you screw up and bring the pain home. 87% of businesses fail. All right, you didn't have the money, you didn't do it right anyway. So the corporation's the structure. From there, division process. And if you call my call center and you go, I don't have a corporation, I got an LLC, we're going to think you're stupid. An LLC is a corporation. We get 10 people a day calling us to tell us that. Now we got to think about it. I'm going to build you up to $1 million. So that's what I want to do. Then I want you to plan to live. I want you to plan to die. Write down irrevocable trust. We're going to make sure no one takes your goodies. And when you die, your kids or your family get to take it over without any probate and no taxation if you do it my way. But again, you got to pay attention. Car, you drive a car today, oh goody. In a bumpity bump, they sue the registered owner, which is you. The car actually should be a division, by the way. It protects you. House, you got a house, it's escrow closed, homestead trust. You don't know what a homestead is? Did you put it in the trust? Huh? And did you get all that junk mail off your closed escrow? The carpet cleaners, the fence and all this is the gardeners. You see, your problem is you bought the house under you. The house should have been bought through a trust so nobody knows it's yours for privacy. Auto income, we're going to create cash flow for you per time. What I put in my first series of books 49 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3. I want you and your partner on the phone with me for an hour, if you allow me to blueprint you. Then every week or every other week, I'm going to put you on the phone with me and I'm going to give you the next list. See, I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to boss you around, but I'm going to get you to millionaire because I think your way sucks. But that's just my opinion. But I've done this for 33 million people so far. Oh, there's me. My ass, it's as high as a 6-foot locker. Damn. See, let's understand the goal. You have to understand to believe it. It's like when Bannister broke the 4-minute mile and all the things you get to do. You got to believe it, receive it, go get it. Here's what I do. If I can touch it, I can kick it. This is my mindset. If I can reach my hand up and touch it like the door jam, I kick the door jam at 10. And at 14, I kicked the basketball hoop at T. Weaker Junior High. Freaked them all out. Isn't that fun? The night that happened, I hit my head and I kicked the light. The light's 13 feet, by the way. So I'd like you to get your highest goal you ever had. All right, from the mansion, the $1 million car, $100 million building, and all the goodies in the yachts. Why not? See, I want you to get your head wrapped around this. You're stuck with me, all right, through every process that I do and I do for you, online or in person. All right, I don't let you down. I don't just pass you to people behind me in my teams. You're stuck with me in every class that we do. This is 2025. This means this year to run. Run. Don't look back. Write down, I will accomplish my goals, and say it to yourself 10 times a day. I will accomplish my goals. I will accomplish my goals. Now let's focus on chapter 18. You got a corporation. Oh, goody for you. You spend thousands of dollars to a CPA attorney and corporation service, and I don't think you learned diddly squat. Is that true? Corporation's a legal person. It's right there. Huh. A corporation's a legal what? It's right there. Come on. I was 7.5 years old listening to a poker game, and I wrote it down. I wanted to know what it meant. I wanted out of hell. So understand, I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. Came back 5 minutes later and says, here's a mock of his butt. She was, I want to kick her in the shins. Now I'm going to circle the next two things. May sue or be sued. I didn't pay attention to that. See, I thought a corporation was going to protect me. No. You know what? I set up Helping Hand Industries when I was 9.5. It cost me $10. That same corporation today is $30. See, they're free in all 50 states. You just pay a filing fee. I got $100,000 of credit cards came in the damn mail. Freaked Mrs. Hope out. I had to explain to Ted Turner how to use the SS4 26 ways and learn how to play the game. So then I screwed up at 12.5 years old. I screwed up. I used the word Braille. I said I was going to teach Braille. All right, when I started the Orange County Blind Center, and I got sued. It proved that a corporation sued. They sue me. They sue you. Isn't the goal to never bring the pain home? All right, here's the biggest lie. You got a corporation, it's going to protect you. No, it's not. Corporations were designed by the Supreme Court as a legal person to receive money and not pay tax to their profitable, period. Period. Got it? I got an alias. I can see it. Stop. By the time I'm done with you, you're going to convert it to S. No tax up to 3 to 5 million anyway. Almost no tax at all. The moment you sign for a car, you pierced your veil. You lease a building, you pierced your veil. You sign for a damn credit card, you pierced your veil. Corporation files bankruptcy, no problem. They still come after you because you're a duck and a sheep. Do we walk around going quack, quack, bah, all day long? I want you to understand something. The only thing can protect you when I created the division process, by the way, I created that and invented that too. All right, see, there was a problem. I created a solution. That's what I always did. So what did I do? 1985, I created a division process. Did you know we can file something, publish it, and get an SS4 right away? See, when I wrote a book with Ken Yarborough years ago called File Segregation, I didn't like it. He liked it. He was CID, President Nixon's bodyguard, and he worked for what? TRW became a Sperian. I didn't like his way. Mine took 90 days. It's okay. Let's play. Draw this on your tablet and pen now. Come on, draw it, both sides. I want you to draw this for a reason all right, today. Let's understand. If I get to analyze you and your case file is on my desk and I get you an 810 score and I get you 300,000 of credit for you and 2 million in corporate credit, would that be okay? See, you got chances to change your life if you want to. Let's look at this side. Here's a corporation owning a corporation called a subsidiary. The Bank of America has a branch number, okay? Branch number means separate tax ID. They bankrupt the location to get rid of that 100-year lease and tell them to go to you-know-where. They take the assets and the money and walk away. That's what they do. So over here, we have a corporation with the division of me. Write down division of me. Not me, you. See, that's how it works. So let's understand today, you can look in your city or your state and you can see all these empty banks, buildings. And what do? We could look at Walmart and Sam's Club and Geico in cities. 11 cities have filed bankruptcy because they planned the old shit day themselves. So let's understand today is pretty simple. What is your first goal? Stop bringing the pain home, never hurt your family. I never had a family as a kid. I just got used and abused and it sucked. Never had a real Christmas or birthday until I got married. Very simple. CFO, brainwash yourself to millionaire status. Look behind that curtain every step of the way. You have no choice. See, you got to get your hands dirty a little bit and understand how this works. So what are we going to do? We're going to use my blueprint. I want to use my blueprint with you. See, I called it See It, Believe It, Go Get It. And that's what I did. That's what I named my blueprint at the Torrance Library when I was 9.5 years old. Time I was 12, I said Blueprint for Success. And that was the goal. Don't worry, I created my first $1 million company at 14.5. What did you do? I never went to high school. I went to college at that time. I'm driving a Lamborghini. Isn't that fun? How about I give you a list and I tell you what to do every week, every other week. You go to class, you don't fall on your what? You see, what you need to do is understand when you try something, you're going to fall down 1,000 times. You got to get up 1,001, but you have to understand how to play. You need answers to your questions, and that's why I get to play with you. I have all the answers you're going to need. So again, weekly, bi-weekly list and a project list. All right, now I hope my story can help you a little bit. I always feel I've been God's example anyway. So again, what do we get to do? See it, believe it, go get it. Now, 2009, I got 3.7 billion in corporate structure. I got 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and a bunch of Sea-Doos. I got everything I want. Everything I touched since I was 4 turns to gold. 100 million billion is fun. But again, I get to die. Damn, had a no shit day. All right, July 5th, I'm in a coma. July 4th, we took one of the yachts to watch the fireworks. Someone had a virus. July 5th, what do I get to do? Be in a coma. Look at it, it sucks. They took a picture when I died at 5:41. Google the address, go ahead. You find out I'm telling you the truth. So there I am in a coma. I can hear everything going on. My tax attorney shows up and tricks my wife to sign a POA. Ah! Nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. They want to rip out my heart and take it away. I got a choice while I was in that coma. I just stay in peace or go back, and I said, go back. The machine went beepity beep again, and the lady goes, he's alive. Wish I could have went boo. But again, I get to come back and help you. I've been in 2 comas so far. One, I was 5.5 years old, crippled at 5.5, riding a bicycle down Delane Street. Jesus said, get up. I got up again. Last time they're working on me, I got to die anyway. So what are we going to do? Well, let's see. I moved 24 times. By the time I'm 11.5 years old, kind of a lot of shitty people too. I've been shot. I've been knifed. Kind of sucks. But I still got my faith and persistence. So what are we going to do? There's that old shit day. 15 years ago, I get to die and come back and help you? Well, that's what's happening today. We could play my way for a while. Okay. I look at it this way. Okay. I'm always saying, thank you, Jesus. Always good. Always good. But it's your choice. See, the devil's trying to knock you down and hold you back. But God's a laser on God's denials. So we have the ability to change our lives if we want to. Now, an example. I don't believe you took time to understand how that works. So let's write down SS5. That's how you got your SSN. And that creates the 1040 tax return, and you got 1. You see, what happened is you were told to get an SSN at 14 to 16. And you followed like ducks and sheep. You know what you're doing. They never told you the truth and how to understand it. SS5. Why don't we compare SS5 to SS4 and understand we the people? See, that Social Security card that's been issued to you is not yours. It says don't laminate, don't use for ID purposes, and don't carry with you. We look at the SS5 and SS4. Line 1 there says legal name of entity or individual person. They're both IRS. So they connect the dots. You know, we have an LLC or C Corp, we can turn it into an S and file 1 tax return. We could play the game to win. Isn't that what we should do anyway? Your name could be there on 3 forms. Now, if you don't file tax returns, it's very simple. Just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did, and it cost him 18 million bucks. And where's his career now? Who ever heard of him? So let's understand. We have to play the right way. The IRS is in charge. So if you took your LLC or C Corp and you plan the problem and you turn it to S, you get to win. There's that SS5 equals SSN 1040. There's that card. Do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, and don't carry with you. Property of who? Social Administration, not you? That's how it works. See, you got that for the 1040 tax return. They didn't tell you that, did they? The next thing is you wanted to know, where's my money when you got your first paycheck from your first job? And they told you the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. That's what makes us ducks and sheep. All right, that's how we have to play. But understand they're in charge, but we could play the game to win. All right, so we have a choice today. I would like you to understand, if you have a corporation, if not, I'll hand you one for free. If it's an LLC corp, I don't care what it is, I'd like you to change it to S. You just do a conversion of the IRS. It allows the SS5, SSN, SS4 to file 1 tax return and offset almost all the tax could be. Isn't that fun? But what did you do? You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody for you. Let's jack up the cards, drop the score, get stuck. Can't get any more. Let's hawk our house and our family and bring the pain home and be stupid too. Isn't that what you did? See, I don't want you bringing the pain home. Remember the sticky? I want you to have discipline and rules and tools. We will never bring the pain home ever again. Write it down. My way works because what you're going to do is protect your family and the corporation. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity, people's stupid things they do. It's terrible. Now, I'm going to put it in writing for you.
I've helped 55 million people, 33 millionaire clients, 30 billionaires. That's okay. I'm going to put in big red ink. Can you read it? When you agree, don't screw it up. In other words, you're going to be part of the program. I had 12 people putting me down, had to sue them for 100 million each. I got to teach them a lesson. Violation, there's only 2 rules. Do not apply for credit. Do not jack up your cards. See, we put a wrapper refresh in place. If you screw it up, you're buying the next one too. So please don't screw it up. Got it? If you got a collection account, there's 5 ways to kill a debt. You got an IRS problem, they have a form for you too called what? It is a 656 form. A, B, and C. See, you can rebuild you, and that's the ultimate goal. Let's remember 25-20% rule, please. All cards fluctuate but 2. Get that in your head. I'm going to help you get a 750 score, and you're going to stay there the rest of your life. Got it so far? TRW was Thomas Raymond Woolridge. They made bicycle parts in the 80s. All right, then they basically what? Became Experian in 96. It also stood for the report's wrong. When I drew the first one of these for Yarborough, I called it good, fair, or hell no. It was simple. All right, there's only 2 cards that don't fluctuate. So let's understand this discipline you're going to get today. Raise rules and tools. This is what we're going to do. Rules and tools and the discipline behind it. Got it so far? Now, I need you to do some stuff on your part. Well, if we rebuild you, I need you to be part of it. If I make you and rebuild you as CFO, repackage you. Can you write down a phone number, please? 888-567-8688. You see, you got a problem. You created your own robocall list. Yeah, you did. You got on the list. How about the national mailing list? They sell the voting list 412 times a year. And you know what next? How about the cable bill? How about the corporation that every state sells information? So if we do this correctly, listen carefully, you call the number I gave you earlier, you opt out for 5 years or a lifetime, it removes you from the national mailing list. Is that okay? Phone number's in front of you. Call it later today. Got it so far? All right. So we got to play, we got to win. So that's the ultimate goal. All right, so let's understand something. Let's use some common sense. If all cards fluctuate, all cards but 2, we make sure they stay at 25-20% rule. I was threatening to sue Credit Karma during pandemic. These ding-dongs kept saying 42%, which is stupid. Okay, all dashboards now say below 30. Got it so far? I designed this in 87, by the way. Then these 2 cards do not fluctuate at all. They can be up to $1 million, and they have a pay or time limit as well. These are the cards you would jack up in an emergency or lost your job, and you maintain 750. You jacked up the wrong damn card, people. So help me help you help others. Get a part of my referral program. Become an affiliate. No problem to do that too. So let's understand. Today, you lose your job, have an emergency. Let's pray to God you don't, but it happens. What's the next thing you do? You jack up credit in 42 days. You jacked it all up. Can you do this for me right now or for yourself? I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the corp of my family. I have no intent to do fraud. See, they always say the intent. We're going to put it in writing so we show our intent. And you're going to protect your family. You're going to do what I ask you to do. All right. And you're going to have your cake you needed too. And you're going to use raise rules, become a certified CFO, and never bring the pain home. Got it so far? So I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. Play my way. Take a picture. Come on. See, let's say you're jacked up and oh, your credit, it's all screwed up. Okay. It might be. But if we take supply credit, we can turn it into cash. Like Best Buy, I got 25,000 right after coma. And I wanted to rebuild my life. I had to. I have a wife and 6 kids and 13 grandkids. Supply credit under the corporation can turn into cash credit, about $51,000. Is that okay? So here it is, 750 scores waiting for you. And all you have to do is what you're told to do. It's not hard. It's easy. Analyzation. I want to analyze each one of you. I want to put a wrapper refresh and a wrapper rescore in front to help you boost your score up and away. Here's basically a 510 and we'll turn to a 757. That's good. But they're part of the program. All right. Here's a 651 with no green lights. That means no possibilities. Wrapper rescore, 750, green lights, and a main as a credit. Is that okay?
Now, next we have a bankruptcy. These people didn't need a bankruptcy. They went to a bankruptcy and asked a question. He sold them a bankruptcy and they were dumb enough to follow along. I'm sorry, they get tricked. Now, here's $500 credit card. See, they're in bankruptcy, all right? And I don't want you to go get a secure credit card. These three guys on TikTok and a lady going, we need a Capital One secure card. These young kids with stupid baseball hats backward acting like they know shit. They don't know diddly squat. A little piece. I created $1 million corporation when I'm 14, 2.6 billion in 26, 3.7 in 2009. Come on, people. Listen to a bunch of ding-dongs. You don't need a secure credit card. My dashboard, even through bankruptcy, got him an unsecured card for $500. If you want a secure card, the only one you get is Open Sky. Write it down. Why? There's no damn inquiry. These ding-dongs are telling you to get an inquiry to bring your score down, not up. That's called stupid. Oh, here's 11 collection accounts. Even late on the damn car payment. Here's 3,000. Let's go back here and renegotiate our debt. Let's get on track, because you got to. So a rapid rescore does one thing: a rapid refresh pushes scores up, and away, creates green lights. You know what's funny? I built a credit for my cat, because cats have 9 lives. I got him $1 million credit. I brought him to the Bonaventure a couple of times. See, I was downtown Los Angeles for the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night, and I sold my Millionaires Founders Kit for $5,000 a set. Inc. magazine interviews me. What did they put? Use plastic to finance your business. If a cat can get $1 million, so could you. But all you have to do is follow through. Now, Intuit, we look at that because why? We got Credit Karma. My new dashboards are going to basically blow them out of the water. 24-hour call center and be able to do better than they do. They don't even have a damn phone number to help you. All they want you to do is clickety clack. So Credit Karma was sold to Intuit just on December 3rd, 2020. Okay, now what do? We've got to understand. Credit repair, let's go hire one of those ding-dongs with the hat backwards. Or the lady basically looks like she's wearing her damn robe. Let's get my magic wand out. Ooh, mine's broken, it's bent. By the way, it doesn't work. Did you know credit repair is a fraud? Federal Trade Commission says it's against the law. See, you're trying to lie to the credit. Let's remove that collection account. Let's remove that late payment, or let's remove that inquiry. Every time you do that, Capital One, they close your damn card. Try it some more. Credit Repair Organization Act, fraud? Okay, here's the CFPB, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, indicts a credit repair cloud for $3 million. He's out there telling me to do credit repair. You might go to prison. So why don't we download Section 611? Find out what you can do for yourself. Just say, Google Section 611. There you go. Pretty simple. LifeLock, be careful with that too, please. They've been indicted 6 times. Their last indictment's $100 million. Please be careful. So what are we really supposed to do? Well, let's see. I can obtain your credit reports, analyze them for you, and I can hold your hand. You go to class, not following you want. And I get you to 750 in about 90 working days. But you got to be part of the program. And then I'm going to analyze you on Friday or Saturday, live with me. Isn't that fun? I've analyzed 55 million people so far. Would you like to join the club? Ray Reynolds University. Wow. Second largest advertiser in Los Angeles at the time, 22,000 square foot building. So if you want to copy the Millionaires Founders Kit, I can get you one of those. It's simple. The office sells it literally for $1,000. I give it away for $4.99. Sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years for $5,000 a set. But the $4.99 is only good if you Zelle during the program with me. Real estate managed $2.2 billion in real estate. Financial series, buckets of money tax balancing. Office $19.99, here $9.99. That way you can learn to play and I'll get stuck with me too. But again, take a picture of this, please. See, I like Zelle. Zelle, the banks, basically July 6, 2022, bought Zelle together. And then you can Zelle. Just put Ray at rayscredit.com. It's simple. I like Zelle. So let's understand. I've got 8 in rotation or bonus classes for people in coaching. And I have 3 other specialties. So I got a total of 11 specialty classes. Last week we did daisy chaining. This next week we're going to do stock kit, the buy of the corporation. See, I think you need to get past go. I think you're stuck. How about let's show you some Lamborghinis? My name's all over them too. On the side is marketing. How about the Duffy? How about the mansion? How about why men do jumps? Stupid people say we don't. How about more Lamborghinis? How about we get basically race boats, helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and Ferraris? See all the goodies we get to do. I call it Ray's Rules. So if you want, you can use my blueprint. We call it See It, Believe It, Go Get It. And I'll hold your hand every step of the way. Is that okay? From there, there's $500 million of goodies. And the biggest problem they gave me in the 80s and 90s was a loan to value problem. Division solved that problem. I separated liability too. Kind of fun. So let's play and get some goodies. Would you like some goodies as well? I like goodies. $100 million building, Lamborghini. So more Lamborghinis, pay tax by a Lamborghini. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor. I wanted to park all the goodies in the same backyard. And that's what I did. The Duffy was to take the wife to Captain Jack's on Fridays and Saturdays and cruise around the harbor. Isn't that fun? Now, when I had everything at 26, I was afraid. I thought at 27 I'd be dead. I thought I was going to get fat, ugly, and die. See, I need to feel alive. And the more I help people, the more I feel alive. Isn't that fun? I get to help you. Goodies. I like goodies. So the goal is let's get some goodies and have some fun. But again, it's going to be up to you to listen and learn. There's me again, hit in my head. Ow, 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 ow. Now, the Guinness Book of Records guy came in. He was a real jerk. First thing, where's the wires? Nobody can do that. I've been doing things nobody can do since the day I was born in that damn taxi. So I kicked out the lights. He ran out like a little girl. See, I could always take 2 steps and jump, all right, 10 feet in the air, go boom. That was only 13 feet. Okay. You see, you can accomplish your goal. I do everything I want today. Now, we did some research after my coma and found out my grandfather, all right, was Richard Bishop, Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High. Oh, he won the Olympics in 1932, by the way. All right. To me, it looks like Al Capone. So the word no doesn't mean no. It means you accepted it. No, they told me no when I was a kid. I thought they were stupid. So if you want to join me, I'm online 6 days a week. Fridays and Saturdays, they have live classes all the time. You can learn to basically get your own goodies too. And if not, I'll do it for you, get you the damn keys. Because I don't like excuses. Now you're 45 to 75. Maybe you played it safe or never took the chance, or maybe you did, fell on your face. 87% of businesses fail anyway. So let's understand today. I think your biggest mistake is you gave up and the lack of commitment. I think that's your biggest mistake. You see, you got to fight through the pain. It's not easy. It's not easy when everybody puts you down and want to take everything you got. But again, you got to fight through the pain. It's going to be up to you. And I don't want you to give up ever again, because I'm going to hold your hand and I'm going to coach you every step of the way. We're going to play my way for a while. It's one of my new books coming out too. So there, I can change your life. There's about $10 million of credit here, having fun, broadcasting. You can call the office, 800-254-9506, talk to a specialist. Then you get stuck with me anyway. So you write down today's date. What do we look at? 90 working days. We want to make sure in 90 days we get you up and away to what, 750 score, 100,000 in credit, all kinds of things. I can do it if you do what I tell you to do. The United States of America Incorporated, what did they do? They got 50 corporations called states, and then cities or corps, and then they plan their old shit day. Did you know they created a bankruptcy called Chapter 9 just for cities? In case they have an old shit day, it wipes out the debt and they stay in business in front of you. 11 cities have done that so far. So we the people, all right, we can stop bringing the pain home. We can learn to play like these people did. Glenn lived in his car for 3 years. He was stuck. He lost his job. His wife left him and broke his little heart to get a better woman. There he is. I got him $1 million business, brand new house, brand new truck. There's Free Ray, Ricky, Dickie, Ross with $3 million of credit. I got him. Well, the next one was Thomas. He was in prison for 26 years. Brand new dump truck, 6 months, doing $5 million a year. We got Michael, God rest his soul, Costner. All right, Arnold, presidents. All right, kind of fun. Giovanni for Pixar. College professor, Biola University. Oh, we got Superman Gold's Gym, Superman. We got Kurt Cobain, God rest his soul. And I got her $1 million too as well. So I've been the incorporated for rich and famous people as well. Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels too. So what do we get to do? This is pathetic. This is ridiculous. This man needs to become a man and man up. I love my job. Then go drive a damn Uber or Lyft. You can do it right away. Have a damn garage sale. Go to the church for the food for the kids. This is ridiculous. Hey, don't give me a bad time. I came out of a coma. All right. And they took 3.7 billion. I'm broke and I'm homeless. What did I do? I got 3 divisions of me and 5 closets. I built 1 million of credit in 6 damn weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. I don't stay down. Why do you? I don't understand it. Get pissed off and do what you need to do. Do what I tell you to do, please. That car is a division. $6,900 a month? Are you freaking kidding me? Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. That's what we got to do. But it's a division. And I guarantee it is a division, not me. I don't use my SSN. That'd be kind of stupid. How about we lease a building? Division. How about we buy cars and houses? Division, a separate liability. Do you know that the SS4 was designed to receive money and not pay tax till you're profitable? That's why corporations are structured that way. How about we learn how to daisy chain credit? The Fair Lending Act says we can take one card, all right, and get 99 more. Would you like $100 million credit? You want to finance that business? So we get to play and learn the 12 acts as well. So let's do this. Look at your corporation if you have one. If not, I'll hand you one for free. Find your name on Secretary of State's website. It's right there. When they sue it, they're going to sue you. And go ahead and do the BOI because hell, all right, they're going to win anyway. And your information's there anyway. So do it under the Treasury Department. But again, what do we get to do? Okay. I believe your problem is you use your home address. Got a lot of junk mail. You know what happens when they sue that corp? They sue you. That kind of sucks. Why don't we put our ducks in a row and create the line of defense? Wouldn't that make more sense? Prepared for real shit days. 750 is waiting for you. All right, let me add you to my credit system. We get to play the game and win. From there, 2025, what do we got? We got to run and never look back. And we got to brainwash ourselves to say accomplish our goals, accomplish our goals. We'll accomplish our goals 10 times a day. Here's the thing. Do you want to be a millionaire? Most are going to say yes. The answer is no. Do you want to be a millionaire corporation? Oh, yeah. That makes sense. So I like boring and steady. Boring and steady has been in my book for 40 plus years. So let's drive around the city today, but let's be the passenger. Have somebody drive you around and look at these things on the busy street every 6 miles. Then pull the visor down, the mirror, and ask yourself, why the hell do you don't own these things? Why don't you own these things? I don't understand. You don't own these things? Why not? But again, what do we get to do? You can partner with me if you want, which means I'll find the location and we'll share the piece. You become an investor. Would that be okay? See, the owner of Wendy's doesn't work at Wendy's. He or she's an investor. Take a picture of these things, please. These are the things I'd like you to do, and I'll line them up for you and get you the keys. We might even share a piece. That means we can do all the work for you. So the reality is my system that I've used for location for years, we can fund and find you a couple locations. All right, we can work through the escrow together, or for you, I'll coach you, or I'll do it for you and just hand you some keys and we'll share the piece. You see, if you're in a coaching program with me, and the new ones this year, 2025, here's a way that I can do all the work with you, for you, and you own 25% of something. Could be a Wendy's, could be storage unit, and I get 75. That's because you're in a 6 months program of coaching. We're going to do what? I've done this since '87 to my clients, making millionaires and billionaires. And you get to play as long as you're in a 6 months coaching program. From here, if you basically are in the 12 months coaching program, now you get to own 75%. I own 25%. Either way, I'm going to do all the work with you and for you anyway, if you want to play. Now I'm going to say, would you like to pick from my inventory when you're done with coaching? We're going to line it up for you. Which one would you like? But again, I just want you to get the one I can close escrow and get you some money. What is your goal? Should be $100,000 a month. So you can partner with me if you want to. I'll just coach you how to do it yourself. That's how it works. If David can do this and get $96,000 a month in 8 months, so can you. But again, he followed through. That's the ultimate goal. We get to play the game of business. If you're in coaching, never stop coaching and let it lapse and you sign up again because you don't get the discount. If you're in coaching, the goal is to upgrade all the time. That way you can pick a location. If not, you can start and stop coaching all day long. You just get the ability to pick a location. That's how it works. All right, so don't forget Zelle. That's the most important thing to do. All right, if you let me get on that phone with you for an hour, with your partner of life, we're going to blueprint you. That means every other week on the phone with you, I'm going to tell you what's next. We're going to get to the point to get you to millionaire status. Maybe we look at Freddie Mac, Section 8, 203K. Okay, maybe we look at DSRC loans. Okay, we look at all kinds of, let's become the bank. That's the ultimate goal if we want. So today, if you're not a client, you can start getting to 750. All right, we're gonna get your card from 5 to 10,000 up. All right, get your total of $10,000 of credit, personal, in the beginning. And we're gonna do a rapid refresh to boost your score and block anything bad. Then we're gonna distribute things for free for 90 days. Nope, 9 months. We're gonna charge you $14.98. If you did it today, you get to do a class Friday or Saturday or both, and then we discount to $9.99. And we just build you up and away. Is that okay to get you 10,000 of credit? But again, what do we get to do? Never bring the pain home. All right, starter package. Here is where you can basically say you have a corp, great. If not, I'll get you to be CFO level. I'll charge you $2,499. I will give you 25,000 of credit to your corporation part of you too. You see what happens, that's 10 times your investment. It's better than being in Vegas. Analyze you, add history, pop credit right away. By the way, you're stuck with me. Isn't that fun? Well, again, that's what you get to do if you Zelle right away. Now, the ultimate goal, if you did it today, because there's a holiday, and on top of that, we're celebrating what do we get to do? We have a new president now. It's 1999, but it's a Zelle only. Now, you can call the office, 800-254-9506, and we're waiving the 5% on the credit card, but you don't get the discount. It's only a Zelle. What is our goal? We package you as CFO, rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. From there, I want to get you 100,000 of personal credit. Don't think it's too much because it's never enough. At 100,000 of personal credit, 29% utilization, 71,000 of safety. It's like 1 year's salary. And then you put the American Express cards and you never bring the pain home again. 100,000 for a corporation. So here's the corporation. There's only 10 credit cards that I like out of all the ones I'm an affiliate of, okay? What do? We get the Green Spark. They have one for 100,000. They have two for 30. Let's get all three for 160. If we take that 160 times 9 divisions and multiply it, is that $1 million? How about B of A, Wells Fargo, the Ink cards, the Gold card? After we build that up, what are we gonna do? Go back to the bank. The bank is going to basically give you what's called bridge the gap. They'll give you up to 150 with no tax returns. But again, what do? These are my 5 favorites. And that's the ultimate goal. So that's up to $5.4 million. If we take the divisions, have at least 3, if not more, we can project in a business plan $1 million of income for the next year, because that's what we're looking to do. All right, so it's CFO. You can become a $1 million maker if you want. That means I'm going to basically do a lot of things for you to get you the $1 million dream. Is that okay? If we play my way for a while? Let's understand, in my dashboard, I can get you American Express Platinum Personal and Business, Employee Card, or Division Card. How many would you like? What do? Do the same thing with the Gold. American Express, in all applications for 17 years now have division process on the application. Now, what's weird about American Express, you log in to their account, it says you will have 99 more cards. It's crazy. They want to hand you 99 more damn cards. That could be $100 million. No, it's too much. We want the 2 for personal and 2 for business. What do? We want the line of credit for personal, then we want the line of credit for business up to $250. They call it a blueprint loan. Okay? If we take the credit I build you and you do it my way, borrow money is not taxable. That's the money you're going to use to buy your lifetime income. That's right, real estate and franchise. That's what I'd like you to do. From here, auto income. 100,000 personal, up to $1 million of corporate credit. All right, manageable debt offsets taxes. We can learn to leverage the money too. If you need 100,000 of credit today, we normally charge 10%. That's 10 grand. Today, the office will give it to you for $79.99. All right, there's your discount if you did it today. From there, 50,000, normally 5,000, discount today is $39.99. And if you wanted 25,000 or credit $24.99, the discount of that is $19.99 today. It is a Zell, what you call the office. 800-254-9516. Today, we're waiving the 5% fee that the bank charges us. So the coaching programs are fun. That means your file's on my desk and I analyze every 5 days, and we're going to be on the phone every other week. You might get one of my junior and senior coaches unless you want me personally. I'm the founder of the organization. Credit, loan, and money. Write it down. Credit, loan, and money. Corporation doesn't do business. It runs a division, franchise, or apartment complex. Build a line of defense. See, the problem if they sue the corp, they sue you. Division has the ability to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and give her the peace like the banks and groceries and the cities do. Financial freedom. 10,000, 100,000 a month, that's your goal. From there, flippity dippity doos. My problem when I was 17 and a half, I had 19 houses. I'm collecting, I'm going to the auctions, I'm offering to be the bank for other people as well. I realized that time, by the time I was 21, the buyer's a liar. The agent and the broker and the contractor too. They're trying to cut corners everywhere they can. In 2008, using stated income, countrywide and all that crap, a lot of stupid people did a lot of stupid things. They didn't have to do that. When I sold my first car, I wanted to maintain the loan I had and do an assignment of asset. I did that and I got $413 a month. I sold my first house. I did the same thing. I kept the first mortgage I had, did assignment of mortgage. I got to be the bank. Isn't that what we should do, is be the bank? So if you want, you can take an apartment complex and dissect it, all right, and become the bank. You can learn an assignment of mortgage, assignment of asset. It's in my real estate and financial series all the time. You could play a different way to become the bank. You see, the money-making machine can be you. This means, like today, vendor and supply credit. Let's say we want to use OPM, other people's money. Then we look at Dun & Bradstreet. What do we get to do? Simple. Sell things on Amazon and eBay. So if you have a corporation, I'd like to build yours for you, with you. If not, I'll hand you one for free. You pay your filing fee. The goal is to stop bringing the pain home, put your ducks in a row, and let me repackage you my way. I'm sorry, I think your way sucks. We can play the game. Chapter 18, incorporations illegal. What? Supreme Court says that. That says 4 says what on line 1? Legal name of entity, individual person. So the banks, groceries in the cities file bankruptcy because they have separate tax IDs. And they have enough to basically protect their assets. And that form allows banking and credit purposes per entity. Well, that's not nice. So corporations allow 4 things and raise rules. That's all it's allowed. It can buffer tax on taxes due to you're profitable. We're going to get corporate credit, write it off, interest rate, credit card too. Line of credit, we're going to get cars at fleet price and the free buffet at the hotel. Then that's all it gets to do. Divisions are line of defense. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and separate liability on real estate. You see, the goal is simple. Create a line of defense. Plan the problem. Build a corporate umbrella. Have the game and win it every step of the way. So I called it winning the game of business 49 years ago. All right, lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things all the time. We're not stupid, but the reality is sometimes we follow stupid. I had a problem in the 80s and 90s. $53 million of credit, and they're shrinking my limits. I'm freaked out. They're shrinking my limits. No. I researched 1C191D. I get a loan out money privately. This is how I created cash flow free per time. Divisions, you would take the book called Buckets of Money. You create a matrix. That matrix was 4.6 million. Took me 18 months, 41 divisions, and I created 190,000 a month. Is that good? Then the assets behind that literally were $1.1 billion. And that's the ultimate goal. I did that in 98, by the way. So we could actually play the game of business and win if you want to. Why would you ever take the chance with you and your family? Do you want to be a millionaire or a millionaire corporation? Do you want to separate liability and take every division and classify it as a bucket of money? That's why I wrote Buckets of Money. Simple. So the financial series, simple, tax balancing, become the bank and buckets of money. That was my fun. See, I don't think it takes more than 6 months, and if you're slow, all right, maybe a year to get you on track. I think 90 days, you got a 750, get some money, get some credit, and get rid of the crap and feeling sorry for yourself. Let's run. But again, a division. My dashboard since 1987 that I did instead of when I was training Ken Yarbrough, TRW Sperian, I just use the name. Give me your name, corp, division. All I can do is add history, starts a credit file. Sperian, Chandler, and Equifax. Then I'll get a tax ID. So we could actually build divisions to replace us, all right, because being us sometimes sucks. So take a picture of this, please. Today, a division is $4.99, tax ID and history. From there, you get 3, 6, or you get 3, 9, and 12 with or without credit. There you go. You can call the office right away. You can Zell too. And we can have as many divisions as you want to. So every division should be known as a bucket of money. Ray Reynolds University. Okay, let me add you to my credit system. Now, here's a problem. I want you to protect your privacy. I'd like you to look at your driver's license, your insurance, your registration. If you get in a bumpity bump or you get a speeding ticket or something, then you're going to give out your home information. Why don't we change that? P.O. box, mail and address, or whatever state allows you to do, but never home, okay? See, when you buy a car, I want to repackage everything you do. The car is fleet price, tax ID division. That's what it is. From there, you buy a house. Don't put 2 people on the loan, please. The house should have bought through the trust anyway. Car, you got your name on it. No. In a bumpity bump, they sue you. Don't worry about the house and car. If you lose them or they basically screwed up, the creditor's going to report it to the IRS, and you're going to have a 1099-C because you didn't plan the problem. See the problem? You are the problem. We got choices. Every piece of property should be a division. House payment offsets the taxes. Amazon didn't pay tax on the first 10 billion to double trillion. Simple. Why would they pay tax? So we could play the same game. There's no loophole. We can do what we're allowed to do. He bought what? Twitter bought 44 billion from 3 banks he didn't have in the bank, but he's the richest guy on the planet. But you know he's got a spaceship. So the other guy's got a spaceship too. So guess what? When you get too much money, you get spaceships to beam me up. Wow! Isn't that fun? You could actually join the club and win if you want to again and again. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. What do we get to do? See, your paycheck, that net income, you're paying car, gas, registration, insurance after you get taxed. Why don't you make it a corporate asset and write it all off anyway, like I do? But it's up to you. Now, if you're not going to pay tax, you might as well just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. He listened to his stupid attorneys and tax people in Beverly Hills, California. 3 years, $18 million less out of his pocket. Where's his career now? See, you can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. It doesn't work that way. If you want to buy at wholesale price, you get a division. What do you save up to 70%? No bill up to 90 days. We can leverage money, line of defense, and turn it into $1 million his way. See, that's how you play the game to win and do it again and again. But it's up to you if you want to listen today. What are you willing to lose? I finally got a wife, 6 kids, and 13 grandkids. So I don't want to lose anything. Corporation, no. See, the only thing I'm willing to lose is the division. That's how we all get checkmate. The division should be the duck and the sheep. We can stop bringing the pain home, by the way. So that Lamborghini, the $100 million building, we can reach the dream. We can think to be the impossible. I've done it all my life. And I can train you to be a certified CFO using corporations and divisions and do most of the work for you anyway. I just want you to learn how to play the game to win. So remember, I said today, I want you to be what? Repackage you as a CFO. Take that picture. There's your future. That is what you should be focused on. Today, I like to blueprint your past, present, and future. Family, corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust, planning to live, planning to die. From there, car, house, auto income, cash flow fee per time. The blueprint call with me takes up to 1 hour. Husband and wife or partner of life is $1,999. So the reality is if you did that, you can turn that and use that in credit to coaching if you wanted to. If you did it today, because there's a holiday, It is $9.99 if you did it today by Zelle. If you don't have a corporation from last year and you want a shelf corp, which has now gone in its second year, we have them in stock. The office sells it for $4,999, $5,000. If it was done right away, it's $29.99 because of the holiday today. If I coach you, your file's on my desk. That means you're stuck with me. I'm going to give you a list every other week what you need to do. We're going to basically look at boring and steady. We're going to look at all those things around the city and say, let's buy that one. Let's buy that one too. See, all that money you wasted, you could have bought the storage unit at the gas station, ran by a third party. I think you've been doing it wrong my way, and it's better anyway. Partner with me, okay. This means I'm going to get the location, line it up for you, or I'll teach you how to get your own locations in a broker's list. You take a picture. You want me to do it or you do it, either way it gets done. What is our goal? The location. Let's fight to get the keys. If we partner up together, all right, you're going to get a percentage. If you're in coaching like 6 months, all right, you're entitled up to 25% of a location will give you an opportunity. I get 75. If you're in a 1-year coaching program, we reverse that. That means you get 75, we get 25. Our management company's gonna manage them anyway. But again, it's up to you. Would you like to get 100,000 a month or not? So again, you can play my way because it actually works. So pick one. What would you like? Did you line one up, help you close escrow? You want me to do it for you? Partner with me. That's kind of fun. But again, if David can do it, so can you. I like that 100,000 a month. That's the beginning, by the way. So what do we get to do? Okay, extend your coaching. While you're in coaching, you can extend it as a discount. When it ends, you don't get the discount. You got to sign up for the normal price. Again, that's how it works. If you do it while you're extended, it means you get to try to pick something we have in inventory ready to go. Zelle, that's the opportunity for you. Now, if you want 6 weeks in coaching, that means we're going to do a blueprint call with your partner of life up to an hour. We're going to basically give you another 25,000 of credit. We're going to basically expedite the rapid. We're going to put you in level 1, 2, and 3, okay, and specialty as well. And we're going to have a phone call every other week. There you go. Normally $11,596. Today it is $5,000. Discounted price to you now. It's a Zelle. Simple to do. From there, call the office right away, 800-254-9506. We're waiving the 5% the bank charges us today. If you want 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months, we got to do what the IRS says. They say 5 million below a small business. So let's target $5 million as a business goal. And let's fight to get the keys. Is that okay? The ultimate goal. So this is 2025, the greatest year we're going to ever have in our lives. It's your turn. Auto income up to 100,000. If we do this correctly, what do we get to do? Make you a certified CFO. All right, you get to invest and turn things into money, and you get a return all the way. So today, if we did this correctly, we can do projections, limits, ask for them to be raised, daisy chain the credit, and increase limits on cards and all the things we're trying to do. Analyze all classes, bi-weekly calls, rapid rescore. That's the ultimate goal. If you want 3 months of coaching with one of my specialists, all right, junior or senior coach, you could, or me, you get to pick. It's $8,000. We give you $50,000 as a bonus. 6 months is $15,000. We give you $150 as a bonus. A 1-year coaching package is $30,000, and we give you $300,000 of credit. All right, I'm going to tell you again, extend it, because that way you get to pick a location if you want to. From there, 750 scores waiting for it. Maybe that's all you want me to do. Okay, we're going to analyze. We're going to build the 750 guaranteed. We're going to get you up to 10,000 of credit. We're going to do a rapid rescore. We're going to dispute any negatives you have for 9 months for free. $14.98 if it's done today. It's $9.99. You get the chance to go to class Friday or Saturday, or even both if you want to. Simple to do. Starter package, I'm going to give you 25,000 of credit. We call this MIM, million in the making, which means I give you 25,000 of credit. Your expense is $24.99. Add history, pop credit, and add history right away. You're stuck with me. You get to level 1 and setup. All right, for 90 days. That's done today. It's discounted to $19.99. There's the Zell. There's the phone number to the office once again, 800-254-9506. Help me help you help others. The referral program, the affiliate programs. We just want to change the world. So today we have the ability, all right, to help you every step of the way. I look at it this way, I'm going to do my best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. At the end of the day, it's pretty simple. You got the chance today to look at basically good, bad, and ugly in my life and my story, which I can change your life, what I had to do for me again and again. The world's not easy. Sometimes it's cruel. Sometimes the people around us too. So we got to do our best while God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.